guys, this is Great Master and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry it's been a long time, got some school stuff, been having some school stuff go on. But welcome back to another video, and today we are here and as you guys know, I'm currently using my computer, my new PC, and my friend he's gonna get himself a PC too, but he wants to build it himself. So I'm gonna help him out with that, and he wants me to help him pick out a part list. So his needs, he's a very light gamer, but he wants to get into some not very intensive games like Overwatch, CS:GO, and he does a lot of multitasking, a lot of coding. So let's get started with this build then. So with a build of this choice, now we go to a new system build. Now this is my build right here. So now if we click a new part list, so if we were to pick a new CPU, now because he isn't really doing a lot of hardcore gaming, he's doing more multitasking. I would say more cores would be good for him. And he's going to be doing a lot of multi-threaded things. So in terms of multi-threaded performance and best price to performance, I would say the Ryzen 5 1600. So yeah, and I also need to make sure that I can cross-check the list here in Hong Kong, because this is a shop that we like to go to that has some good prices. So 1630. So if you think of it now, if you do the math, it comes with a cooler. So that is perfectly fine. Okay. Now the cooler is already taken care of because the Ryzen 5 already comes with a really nice Wraith Spire. Where's the Wraith stuff? I don't remember, but I know you're able to overclock with it, which is a good thing. Now for motherboard. Now if I was myself, I would say, the maximum amount of RAM he's gonna need is 64 anyways, but I'm not gonna get him 64 gigs of RAM. That's just completely overkill. And ATX, I would say I really like MSI motherboards. If we want to look for something cheap and we're looking for slightly budget oriented, B350 Tomahawk looks fine. So if I was to add that and look at B350 Tomahawk, there we go, and that's $760. So we do the math, then that right in line with the price, because here as you can see, there's a mail-in rebate. Like granted, it's slightly more expensive, but rent here in Hong Kong is really expensive. I know this for sure. Now for memory. Now this is gonna be difficult because DDR4 prices have been going up a lot lately. Just look at this. Core Safe Engine 3000 megahertz, $162. I remember when I was like 140 or 130. So this could be a bit difficult. So DDR4 2133. What? Want to look something that is not too expensive. All of these are a bit too much. I would rather stick with something down cheap, and it doesn't have to be very fast clock speed, because in the BIOS of the motherboard we can always overclock it to achieve a certain clock speed. I would say 2666 should be fine for Ryzen, because Ryzen does benefit better from a high memory frequency. So I would say, here's a good one: 16 gigs of DDR4 2133 2x8 gig Ripjaw G-Skill Ripjaws 5 for $950. That is a pretty sweet deal. That's around 110, 120, so that's more in line. So that means that's a really good choice then. So I need to filter it from here. Ripjaw 5. Is it registering? Is it because of the space between G-Skill? Oh no, I missed that out. Screw it. Nah. G-Skill Ripjaw 5. Okay, so DDR4 2133. Now we also want 16 gigs of RAM, damn it. So $145, but here it's $125 because the prices are slightly lower. So if I was myself, that's a really good price. And now for storage. Now hold on, let's actually get the graphics card out of the way first, which is that. Now, since he won't be playing a lot of AAA titles, granted, if he does want to, I can always get him I would say a 1050 Ti should be fine, because he's playing CS:GO. He plays a lot of CS:GO, and 1050 Ti should be enough for CS:GO. And even if he also do play some AAA games like Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5, or Doom, 1050 Ti should be okay for high settings. But if you're looking at someone like Hitman, but I don't think he'll be playing that any soon, so 1050 Ti should be fine. So what's a good 1050 Ti we can find here? I would say not the Gaming X. We want something a bit down, but But Ford GT over OC. So is this one good? Dual fan design, 154. I mean, it should be fine for its needs. 75 watts, so we don't need an extra plug. But I'm not 100% sure for this card if you actually need an 8-pin or 6-pin. So for this price, I think it would be good. And I'm pretty sure they do have this in stock in Hong Kong, because I've been at that store before. Where else do you think I got my parts? Yeah, it should be fine. So now for storage. Now because I didn't get a 1060 like I did, I would say his storage could be upped a bit, because a lot of productivity work is gonna take a lot of storage. So for SSD, I would say 250 gig SSD should be fine. So Now I don't think he really needs M.2. NVMe I don't really think it would be necessary. I think a normal SSD would be fine for some basic applications, some benchmark apps, and Windows 10 obviously. 250 gig should be enough. So I was 850 Evo, Samsung 850 Evo SSD, worth it. Really nice price to performance for the 38 cents a gig. So, and now for additional storage, really like a Seagate, but then a Seagate the price to performance. Now, how much does a WD go for? 2 terabyte, $118. Nah, I think I'm going with Seagate. Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte. There we go, $66, worth it. And I've already double checked with the prices there. It's within line, and the prices are actually really similar. Now, case, a really nice budget case. We could go Corsair 200R. We could go with the Meshify C2. I don't really think he will need tempered glass. Maybe the NZX S340. Granted, the motherboard I've checked, like the color scheme will really fit with the NZX S340, and for the price of $65, $70 ish range, I think it's a really good deal. So yeah, S340 should be fine for him. Because he doesn't really need a lot of. He doesn't have a liquid cooler, so you don't need a mount in the front. Meanwhile, my one does. Yeah, I have a liquid cooler on it now. I fit on it. It was a pain. Now we're now on 818, which that's pretty good going for something like that. Now for the power supply, I saw it said, I forgot, what did that say? It said 251 watts. Shouldn't be too bad. So power supply. Now we could spend a bit more on a fully modular if we had to. If we want to stick on budget, I think 450 watts should be enough for him. Granted, because 250 watts plus the extra few watts if he wants to overclock. So 450 watts should be enough to power also. Corsair 450M 2015 should be fine. And it's semi-modular too. And there's no way it's that cheap. There's gotta be million rebates. It has to. Okay, semi-modular, so cable management won't be as annoying. And for $46, I think it's worth. Now, 865 isn't so bad. Now, operating system, obviously we're gonna have to go Windows 10, obviously. So, and prices here in Hong Kong for Windows 10 is approximately 120. So if we look at the price now, 957 minus some million rebates, 985. So that's within line. So I'll see if there's anything else we could change. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can change. So this looks like a very nice. I'm gonna send it over to him right now. So give me a moment. I'm gonna need him to respond. All right, guys. So he gave his approval. He likes the list. He said he's gonna keep this in mind. Of course, be sure to leave a comment down below in the comments to see what you think of this build. But even if you don't understand this PC stuff, I know it was a bit confusing. Well, be sure to enjoy it. Well, you can always enjoy it because granted, computers are quite interesting things. I like technology, okay? But guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and of course leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. I'll try to reply. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and goodbye.